So you want to have a hairstyle that is longer in the front here, right? Longer in the front. And a lot of times you end up getting a haircut where it's the opposite, where this is really short and this is longer, so it's very unbalanced. The key to keeping your hair longer in the front is making sure that the person cutting your hair understands the type of look that you want, okay? You have to be very, very, very specific by telling them, I want my hair in the very front to be the longest point. When you bring the hair forward, on both sides, when you work it and comb it towards the middle, it should look like this, like a triangle, okay? The hair should be like a triangle in the front, like this, which is going to mean that it's longest in the front. That is what you want. If it's any other way, if you see this way up here, and this is all long, guess what? The haircut is ruined, and the person cutting your hair created a haircut crime scene, all right? They completely botched up your hair, and it's completely destroyed now. So what you need to make sure that you again, tell them it has to be long in the front. I hate to say it, but it really comes down to just that, because if they understand that, then you should have the haircut that you are looking for. If they do not understand that, then chances are it really comes down to the skill level of the person cutting your hair, because they could easily do a great haircut back here, they get to the front, and then they just cut it straight across, and they just botch it up, and it's not longer. So what you need to do is make sure, if you want to be even safer, just always keep pulling the hair forward. Even while they're cutting the hair in the back, just say, look, I want this to all blend in, but you have to make sure that it's the longest in the front. Now, how do you go about doing that from a technical standpoint? It's a little more complicated than that because it's actual hair cutting now. But the key to this is by using a technique which we as professionals call over-direction, or over-directing the hair back. Because when you pull the hair back, that's how far forward it's going to come. If you cut the hair straight up like this, out from the head, and you were to cut all this hair off right here, guess what? It's gonna fall just barely forward like this, and you're gonna butcher it, all right? So what you need to do is make sure that when you're cutting, you start from the back like this, you create your layered shape, and I have many, hundreds and hundreds of videos here on my channel about layering and doing haircuts, but you start from the back like this, okay, just like that. You cut your first section. Then you work towards the front again with the next section, like so. And what you continuously do is you get to the very, I'd say towards the front, you comb all this straight up, and as you get towards the front, what you're gonna start to do is you're gonna actually start to bring everything back to this one area right here, this one section, which is actually a little bit further back. So now what you're doing is you're combing everything to this one guide back towards the middle, or the 3/4 of the front of the head and the top. When you get to the final section, you can see I'm actually combing the hair back. And let's spin this mannequin head so you can see what I'm doing. I'm combing the hair back this way. So it should look like almost like a ramp like this. That's over directing. What you don't want to do, if you are looking for hair to be longer in the front, you have to be careful that you're not combing it out this way or straight up and cutting it. Okay, it has to be over directed, pulled back to that guide that you create back in through here, so that when you let the hair release, you're going to see that it's all going to be longer throughout the front area. So let me know if this is something that you have experienced in the barbershop or the hair salon, where somebody, you were looking for a haircut like this, and all of a sudden they completely destroy it by chopping this really short, and it ruined everything. So let me know in the comments below. Please, I want as many of you to share your stories, your anything that's happened to you that you've loved, that you did not like. Let's talk. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.